This video is abnormal, it's out of order, but it's a little wandering and more about the bike. Hope you enjoy. So I'm out riding my bike, but it's got the other tire on it. I don't know if you can see it, but it taught me a few things. I was right, it's the free wheel, free hub, whichever you call those. And, you know, I tried WD-5, but I can't fix it. But there's some downsides. Car coming, hold on. So the downsides, I hope you're not getting too much wind noise. I only got the 3 big gears. Whatever shifters is, again, I don't know anything about anything on bikes, pedal go, and common sense stuff you look up on YouTube. But, I only got 3 big gears, and with the rim being different, I'm gonna switch sides. The brakes, the rear brakes, I don't have any rear brakes because they won't reach the rim. But we're gonna go exploring. So first gear is first gear. I don't think I've ever been in first gear before. Second gear should be 7th, and there's 21. And it's riding nice. So basically I got on the bike and I rode the opposite direction of town from the campground. Some hills and stuff. We'll go a little ways. I'm not going forever. It makes me realize now that the rim for the bike I have at home should work. And it's a mountain bike. It's a cheap Walmart one. It's not a Swin, but it should work. I knew myself well enough to know that I was going to have to put this rim on this bike and see what happens. But just having the 3 gears and no brakes, I think, is a detriment. Because there's some in-between gears that would be nice on these hills. But it's good for you. Keep going. Keep pedaling. Keep pedaling. This is 4 Mile Rock Road. They got that big old lake down there. Let's go check it out. Alright, we're doing this pretty much brake free. Got a little bit of front brake. My front brakes were crappy before. There's other people down here. Thought I was gonna find a private place. Oh, don't break a tire. Because they got the last one that was close to the right size. I bought it at the store. See, this is kind of cool. I can't see anything with glare. Eddie would scrape some branches, but I think you could get back here. Camper neighbors that live here said that there's a lot of little places that people would come party, you know, back in the day. If you went to high school up here, you probably drank a lot of beers and had a lot of campfires here. Or 100 places like it. Yep. See, people built. They come here a lot. Can't blame them. There could come a day, you never know. I do like it here. I have no idea if it can be seen, but wander on. So again, while I was riding, I was trying to talk, but I did put the girl's bike rim on there, and the bike works. Except the brakes wouldn't line up there, so I don't have any brakes on it. And like I tried to show, I only get 3 gears, so 3 big gears. All I get. The others don't do anything. but there's a good chance I messed something up. But I knew I wouldn't be able not to try. But when I go back, I'm going to put it back on the regular bike because a few extra gears and some brakes are a good thing. It's gorgeous up here. In between storms. Alright, time to move on. I go up this hill. I'm going to say that's it for now, but knowing me, it won't be. I could put it in a different one of those sprockets and decide which of the 3 gears I get. So, I don't know, I'm probably in 3, 10, 18. Those are guesses. I don't know. Somebody who knows bikes would know. About to get on the road. And I'm back on this topic. I know there's an easy explanation that I don't understand why only the big gears turn. Again, I'm not a bike dude. I lived in Colorado, and there's a lot of people that take it seriously out there. And when I'm riding around everywhere, there's a lot of people all geared up, thousands of dollars in bikes, and you know, trying to get the whole Lance Armstrong look. And I'm not casting aspersions or nothing like that, but all I know is when I pass them on a $13 thrift store bike, they get a little pissed. Alright, but derailleur or whatever the shifter is, for some reason, the little gears don't recognize. Okay, we're going to ride back that way. Hopefully I didn't offend anybody that takes cycling very, very seriously.
Alright, so there's a good chance that I did something else wrong. It looks like the shifting cable is too loose, so I'm going to have to fiddle with that. I think that's the real cause of the problem. But I'm swapping tires.
So it's the day after that stuff you just watched, and I had to come back to the spot because my stupid cell phone, I have no record of it because my cell phone's a piece of junk, and I got to replace it. The battery's starting to go, and it'll power itself down. But anyways, you're just going to have to believe me because it was bizarre. I'm riding back from this way, and there's a deer here. So I pull over and I stop, and it doesn't run away. And I swear to you, 15 minutes I sat on my bike like I'm doing right now with that deer just watching me, looking at me. And I started like bobbing my head at it. You know, you tilt your head up like you're acknowledging somebody, and I did it with a deer, and it would do it back to me for like 5 minutes. And it didn't wander off. It stayed. It came towards me, and that deer got within 3 feet of me, just hanging out, looking at me. We had some kind of weird symbiotic bond kind of thing going. It was way cool. And then, you know, it would walk around me, staying close. It would go out in the road, and I'd try to get out of the road because I don't want some car to come hit it. And then finally it meandered off that way into the woods. But a good 15 minutes of just hanging out. It was weird. It was very cool. And sadly, you're going to have to take my word for it. And it's the internet, so I know that's a hard thing to do, but I got no reason to tell you no fabrications. But that was pretty cool. Okay, so I'm back on the regular bike with the wheel back on this because, you know, it's nice to have brakes and gears. Hopefully I didn't mess the other one up too bad. But that's it. Just want to share that deer story, and really disappointed I couldn't get my stupid camera to work and that I didn't have the GoPro with me. But that's that. Have a great and wonderful day. Okay, I noticed this because I like to wander, so here's a little addition. This little road goes back there, and it used to be a road because there's double yellow lines down the middle, but it's not very wide. And there's a mobile home down there. But I always find stuff like this interesting because this obviously used to be that road for some reason, and they moved it, and the lake's right there. Alright, now have a great and wonderful day.